Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to make this video to go over kind of just feeling overwhelmed in the valley. I got back into the game recently after taking a bit of a break, and I thought that I'm sure I'm not the only one out there who's trying to catch up on things, especially because the new DLC is coming next week. So I thought it would be fun to do a wee checklist and to go over the things that I do when I play Disney Dreamlight Valley to try and not feel overwhelmed and just relax, because gaming's meant to be fun, it's meant to be relaxing. So let's get started. The first thing on the list is foraging around the valley. It's probably the first thing I do when I log on to the game. I like to go around and pick up different flowers, sometimes leftover things like the seaweed over there you can see, that I did after some fishing. And I do have the DLC for Rift in Time, and I started it last weekend, but I haven't progressed that much in it, so I don't have the vacuums, which I believe are the machines that we can place in biomes to pick up all of our resources for us. So right now I'm still having to forage around the valley myself to get those resources, and I think it's quite mindful, it can be relaxing, and I always start in a different biome and work my way around the valley. Second on the list is mining in biomes. Again, mining is super important in Disney Dreamlight Valley. You have to always have different coal for cooking. Also, we need stones, ore for iron, for gold. We also get those memory pieces as well. So mining is probably the second thing I do when I go into the valley. It depends on what I feel like. Sometimes I'll do mining first and then I'll do foraging afterwards. But again, it's really important for me to do this, because if I want to maybe do a little bit of design, or if I need a resource and I don't have enough things, I get really annoyed. So I try and do mining pretty much every time I play, and this is perfect if you only have 5 or 10 minutes and you want to just jump into the game, do something simple, get some resources, and then you can start collecting them, so when the time comes where you do need them, they're already there and you can focus on something else. Again, super time efficient and great if you're wanting to just be a casual player. The third thing is the daily discussions with our villagers. This, I have to admit, sometimes I'm not so great at. I think I get more caught up in wanting to get the resources, cook, sometimes the questing, but Stitch, as you can see here, is adorable, so I do like talking to him, of course. But another thing that's good about the daily discussions is it can help you level up your characters, so I try and prioritise it. I've got a few of my characters now to level 10, but there are a few that I haven't, so this is something that I'm going to try and prioritise the next week or so. Again, just to try and progress in the game and level up the characters. It's a super easy way to do it, and it can take a couple of minutes. So again, if you just want to go in and simply walk around and talk to the characters, you can do that. And it's always fun to see what different dialogue comes up and the other things that they say. Maybe there's a quest open, and you just feel like you're part of the village. You've got all your characters and you're really living in the valley, which is part of why I absolutely love the game. The next thing on the list is to hang out with the villagers. Here I'm hanging out with Kristoff because he helps me dig, and I want to try and collect more sand. I've been using a lot of the glass recently for crafting, so I wanted to take Kristoff along to the beach so we can start digging for some sand. I think I realised when I got the DLC last week that the sand is also in Rift in Time, so now we'll have even more places to find this. I'm also trying to do this with Kristoff and then picking other characters that are for the different activities around the village, so we can level them up, we can get the resources, and I think it's a really great feature of the game, because you can kind of be reminded to hang out with your villagers instead of just letting them wander around and being in your own head. So I really like this, and again, Kristoff's great because we get more sand, means more glass, and also it's a great way to just double up the time. You can also, of course, pick other characters for different things, for mining, for foraging, for harvesting, for what's the other one? Fishing, anything you want. The next thing is cooking meals and farming. So I kind of roughly either end my time playing Disney every session with some cooking, and farming I definitely do as well because we need to make money, and that's also really important. But I kind of have a few recipes of my go-to. I love making the pies. The fruit pies are really good. They have lots of energy, so I always feel like I can use them and then I don't need to worry about my energy running out, which is good. And also it's fun to just take some time in the house, especially if you get to decorate it. Then we've got our farming, pumpkins of course, because they make us lots of money, which is good. I pretty much right now I'm planting a lot of pumpkins because I really want to try and earn more money. I do have some other sections for wheat and for some vegetables. Wheat I'm focusing on because of cooking, and I like to make the pies, as I say, and that's a key ingredient. So yeah, it depends what you're wanting to do, if you want to focus more on the farming, but pumpkins is a great choice because it makes us lots of money, and I've kind of stuck to that so I can get the coins and I don't really have to think about it. So that's everything. I had questing with the characters and also some of the farming. Basically, I thought this checklist would be good just to have an overview, and if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can use it. You can maybe also tell me what you like to do. For me, organising is really important, and kind of gaming like in life, you sometimes need to have a mini to-do list just so you feel a little bit more in control. And as the game expands and grows, I think it's really important that you feel calm and you can feel relaxed while you're playing Disney. So yeah, that is this video. I hope it helped. I hope it was useful and feeling overwhelmed. And I will see you soon in the next video.